Hello, my friends. I sure do appreciate you tuning in again. We're here in the middle of a wonderful series. It is Being a World Changer. Of course, this series of podcasts is actually a byproduct of a theme that our leadership team here at Dependent Baptist Church has come up with. The theme is Being the Difference, One Heart at a Time. This theme was put in place to help our people and anyone that would be willing to adopt it to see that they could truly change the world. And because we don't have some high-powered position or the fact that we are not really famous, many people don't think that they have a platform to truly change things. But this is simply not true. What we've talked about last time is this responsibility that we need to accept in order to be a world changer. We get this accountability from the word being. That is, being the difference. The word being places responsibility on us for actually doing something. Now, we're talking about being the difference. Of course, the emphasis is on the word difference. I'm going to share a quote with you. I'm sure you've heard of a man by the name of Fred Rogers. If you don't recognize that name, maybe you remember him as Mr. Rogers. He was the world's greatest neighbor. Listen to what he said, very important. We live in a world where we need to share responsibility. It is too easy to say, it's not my child, it's not my community, it's not my world, and therefore, it's not my problem. Then there are those who see the need and respond to it. He said this, I consider those people to be my heroes. That is, the people that take responsibility to change the world when they could ignore all that's going on and do absolutely nothing. This is the person that would say, someone else can do that. Robert Kennedy said the purpose in life is to contribute in some way to make things better. It's not just about my family, my job, my future, my well-being, or my finances. No, being the difference is about somebody else's family and job and future and well-being and finances. The word being helps us to understand that we have a responsibility, and it opens us up to accepting it. Accepting responsibility moves us into a forward-thinking mindset. It really propels people into action. Well, the word difference helps us to know what we're supposed to be accepting the responsibility to do. Being the difference. When it comes to making a difference, what are we saying? What we're talking about is being the very element that takes a person from the place that they are right now and brings them to the place that is better than the one they're currently experiencing. Well, that sounds pretty good to me, but listen to the quote I'm going to share with you. The ones who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world usually do. That's Steve Jobs. Many small people in small places doing small things can change the world. Eduardo Giuliano. I'd like to share some encouragement with you when it comes to making a difference. And here's the first principle. You never know what little thing can change a person's entire day. Now, I don't know what works for everyone, but I can sure tell you what works for me. I so enjoy when I receive a text, when I receive a card in the mail, or maybe a phone call. Maybe somebody shares a scripture or an ear. How about a cup of coffee or a post? Never, ever, ever think that your act of kindness has to be extraordinary to make a difference. Little things make a huge difference. Now, I found a couple of quotes that kind of come along these lines, and I want to share them with you. Never get tired of doing the little things for others. Most of the time, it is the little things that occupy the biggest part of our hearts. Little things can tell a person, listen, I'm thinking about you. I care about you. You're not being overlooked and you're not invisible. I'll tell you the truth, most of the time, we just want to know that we matter to somebody. Well, the second quote would be this. A great life isn't about big things. It's about the small things that make a big difference. Here's what I want you to do. Just focus on doing something little to make a difference in somebody's life. Now, what else do we need to know about making a difference? Number 2 would be this: you never know what someone's going through. In a day in which we're wearing masks, to be totally honest with you, we're doing now what we've always done. We all wear masks of some sort. Now, how many times have you found out that the person is going through something, but it totally took you by surprise? You didn't think that there was anything going wrong in that person's life. No, they have it all together, right? Not all masks are obvious. Due to this, we just don't always know about what could be an issue in somebody else's life. It could be that reaching out to the person that seems like they have it all together might just be the very thing that keeps them from maybe quitting or giving up or running away or possibly doing something rather tragic. Listen to this quote: "All it takes is a beautiful fake smile to hide an injured soul, and they will never notice how broken you are." Do you know who quoted that? His name is Robin Williams. Listen, this was a man that had a perpetual smile. His entire life was about making people laugh. So when the news broke that he had committed suicide, listen, everybody was absolutely shocked. How could this happen? Well, here's the deal. We equate a smile with things like happiness, stability. We even equate it with functionality. Why should we have a ministry mindset and seek to reach out to people and seek to make a difference? Because you never know what they're going through. We actually have 3 more of these principles for making a difference, but we're going to save those till next time. We have certainly given you enough truth to this point that if we could just put into practice these few principles, we would already begin to see the difference that we could make. So, we'll see you next time.